Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be completely different than what I normally do on this channel because as you can tell by the title, this is going to be a baby video. And this video is actually going to be in collaboration with my girl Melissa. She's known here on YouTube as Naturally Curly Q, and she does awesome videos on makeup and natural hair, and she has two little boys. Her youngest is a little bit older than my son, so I feel like we kind of have a lot in common. I really like her, so y'all definitely should check her out. She's just very genuine and fun to watch, and I will definitely put a link to her channel and her video, corresponding video, in the description box. And I'll also put her Snapchat because she's fun to follow on Snapchat as well. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you my top 10 mommy products that have really made a difference as far as making this parenting thing a little bit easier. Now, don't get it twisted. Parenting is definitely not about products or anything like that. And I know y'all know that. But that doesn't mean that products or technology can't help to make your life a little bit easier. So that's why I want to share these things with you. Hopefully you enjoy this video. When I was pregnant, and even, you know, now, I like to watch these types of videos because it really just helps me to find out about things that I didn't know about. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So if you're interested in hearing about my top 10 mommy faves, then just keep watching. My son is now 10 months old, and so some of the things I'm going to share with you I only really used earlier in his life, but some of them I'm still using now. So I'll let you guys know, you know, about each product as we go along and let you know if I'm still using it or not. So I'm going to start out with the bigger items because I'm not actually going to take you to them in my house, and some are actually packed away because I'm not using them anymore. So I'll just talk about them and I'll include a picture of each one. So the first item that I want to share is actually by the company 4Moms. It is the Rockaroo Infant Swing. And so this is one of those products that I put on my registry and somebody purchased for me. And you know, while I was pregnant, I thought that I really wanted this item because it was small and I could carry it around, and I thought it would look nicer in my home than those big like Fisher Price swings. So yeah, that's why I wanted this item. And I'm happy to say that I ended up loving it. Every kid is going to be different. So this swing swings like back and forth. They do have different ones now that do different motions, but the one I have just swings back and forth like that. And so some kids may not like it, some kids will. I mean, it really just depends on your child. But why I really liked it is because I could carry it, like I said, back and forth from room to room. I can carry it upstairs, I can carry it downstairs, and I could carry it one-handed if I needed to, which is really important, you know, when you have a young baby that you have to carry around. So my son really liked that when he was young. Like the first few months. Now I still put him in it, but I don't turn it on. I kind of just use it as a seat at this point just because I can easily carry it around. But he won't sit in there too long, but I will sit him in there if I need to do something. It kind of just lives up in my bedroom. But I was really happy that I purchased it because it served the purpose that it was supposed to, and he loved to sleep in it when he was, like I said, a newborn up to probably about 3 months. He loved to sleep in it. So that was definitely worth the money for me. Also to mention, 4Moms recently came out with a cheaper version that's like a bounce. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's called a Bounceroo or something like that. So it looks similar to the Rockaroo, but it bounces and vibrates instead. And if I have another child, I'm getting that. Because when it came out, it was, you know, too late for me to get it for this child. But yeah, definitely if I have another child, I'm getting that because I would love to have one on my upstairs and one downstairs in my house. So yeah. So speaking of swings, I also got another swing. This one I did not register for, and I initially did not want because I knew it would be big and I didn't really want my house to look too babyish. So that that was my thought process before I actually had a baby, and even kind of at the beginning of having him. But now I just realized it comes with the territory. So the other swing that I had was the Fisher Price Snuggle Puppy Swing, and yeah, this is one of those big big swings that I was trying to avoid. But I actually ended up loving this. Like, Noah loved this up until probably about 6 months, and then he didn't really want to be in it anymore. But he would sleep in it. Like, I would have him take naps in there from time to time. Well, actually on a pretty regular basis, not from time to time, like all the time. When he was smaller. And he never slept in it overnight, but he did take naps in it, and he just loved the soothing motion. I don't find that it messed up his sleep, which is what some people say, you know, but like I said, every child is different. But it was just a good place to be able to sit him down for a little bit. It had music that played on it, and it had a little mobile that he loved to watch go round and round. So I definitely think it's a really good purchase. It is big and bulky, but you know, it's only going to be for a short period of time. People that come to your house understand if you have a small baby, they expect to see baby stuff. And if they don't see baby stuff, that might be a little weird. So yeah, mine is actually put away now because he no longer uses it. He's too big for it. But it was definitely a lifesaver back in those first like 6 months of his life. So the next item I want to share with you is actually a stroller or travel system. And I know everybody gets a stroller, so you're probably thinking, why am I sharing a stroller with you? But the stroller that I got, I absolutely love, and I pondered over it forever. Like, strollers and car seats, I pondered over forever. I completely stressed myself out when I was pregnant trying to figure out what's the best one. And I ended up getting this one because it was the one that initially I was drawn to. I liked all the reviews on it, and so I'm really glad that I got it. So the stroller system I'm talking about is the Peg Perego Book Pop-Up. So for me, the thing that made this stroller special is not only the Peg Perego name brand, which is a pretty good brand when it comes to strollers and infant car seats. And their stuff is made in Italy. Again, you don't really need that, but hey, this is my first child. But besides that, what made it special is that it comes with a bassinet. So most strollers come with, you know, travel systems come with like an infant car seat, and then it comes with like the regular stroller. But this one came with a bassinet and then the regular seat as well that you can pop on and off. So I actually used the bassinet for the first few months of Noah's life. He slept in my room in that bassinet, on a bassinet stand. I didn't leave it on the stroller. It's just that you can purchase a stand for it to sit on as well. So it kind of served double duty for me. So when he was younger, like I said, he slept in my room and that. But then also when I wanted to take him on walks like around the neighborhood, I would just pop that back onto the stroller base, and he loved being in that thing. Like, we pushed him on that, in the stroller and that, until he was, you know, old enough where he was just too big for it. He never not liked it, but once he got too big for it, I had to kind of put it aside. But I really think that I've got my money's worth out of that stroller. Even if I don't end up using it for my second child, I plan on it though. But I definitely think that it was worth the investment. I've had no problems with it. It folds up really easily, which was really important to me when finding a stroller. Like, I can fold it with one hand. And then of course you can pop, I have the car seat as well, the infant car seat. You could pop that from your base in your car onto the stroller without having to do like any adapters or anything like that. It's just a really easy system. So I can't tell you what stroller to get. You gotta make your own decision, but definitely if you are about to have a baby, look into that one, because like I said, I have really enjoyed mine, and yeah, I'm still enjoying that stroller. I mean, now he's in the regular stroller seat, and I like that too because the canopy is large, so I can kind of pull it down. Like, we take walks in the neighborhood a lot, and he also walks with the nanny a lot. And so we can pull the canopy down over him when the sun is shining too strong, or, you know, too much. Y'all get what I'm saying? But we can pull the canopy down. It's a really nice canopy, and the seat can recline all the way back. So if he gets sleepy on a walk, I can just kind of lean him back and he'll fall asleep like that. So yeah, that is the Peg Perego Book Pop-Up. So the next large item that I want to mention is also by the company For Moms, and this is the Breeze Play Yard. So everybody gets a play yard, right? That's another like standard item that people tell you to register for, people tell you to get. But I really enjoy the Breeze Play Yard because it is a breeze to put up and take down. So we use it for traveling whenever we go out of town. Especially by car, whenever we go out of town, we take that with us, and we know that Noah will have a safe place to sleep, because we don't co-sleep. Nothing's wrong with co-sleeping, but we don't, so I wouldn't do it when I'm out of town either, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. But anyway, so we take that with us when we go out of town. We also have it here at the house set up, but if I ever need to move it, like for if I have people over and I don't really want them to see it, it literally, there's like a button in the bottom, or a strap at the bottom of the play yard. You just pull on it and it goes into like a cylinder type thing, and that's it. That's how you put it up. I mean, that's how you put it away. And then when you want to like use it, you just push down on that middle section and it flattens out. And yeah, it's super easy. So that's what makes that particular play yard special for me, and it's not that much more expensive than like the Graco or whatever other ones they have. So for me, it was totally worth it. And also it comes with a bassinet top. So what we did is we kept that downstairs in our house, and we actually still have it down. We don't use the bassinet top anymore because obviously it's too big for it. But he used to take naps in that sometimes when I was downstairs. But also we more so use it as a changing area, so I didn't have to take him up to his room to change him all the time. I don't need to change him on like my couches or other like beds in our house. I would just change him on that. And you can buy sheets for it, which we did. So it's completely washable, and it was awesome. So I would definitely recommend the For Moms Breeze Play Yard. Okay, so that's it for all my large items. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my small items that I can show you. So the first one is a diaper. So obviously you need diapers, right? But I want to share with you all the Honest Company diapers, and I love these things. I've been using these pretty much since Noah was born. I started out on a free trial. Didn't think I was gonna like them. I just, you know, tried them out, and I ended up loving them. I find that with the Honest Company diapers, I feel like they perform better than like Huggies or Pampers. And I've tried pretty much all the diaper brands now at this point, but I still stick with my Honest Company diapers. And they're really not, people think they're expensive, but if you get the bundle service, which is what I have, they're really not much more expensive than like Pampers or Huggies. So yeah, they're made with more natural ingredients, but they also feel a little bit different. Like they feel softer, and I feel like they're more comfortable on him. I mean, of course he can't tell me that, but that's how I feel. So only the best for my little prince. But anyway, also another thing is, like when he was younger, he's breastfed. So if you have a breastfed baby, or if you ever care for a breastfed baby, you know, before they get on foods, their bowel movements are really liquidy. I know this is like TMI, but I found that I would never get blowouts with this brand of diapers, whereas with a lot of the other brands I would. So again, diaper choice is personal, but I totally wholeheartedly recommend the Honest Company diapers. Like I said, I get a subscription, so they get delivered to my house, and I will actually leave you guys my referral link below. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It's, if you have a subscription to them, everybody gets a link where they can refer people. If you wanted to try out these diapers, you can get a free trial. So yeah, and I think I get a credit towards my next bundle or something like that if you use my link. So plus, not to mention, I didn't even mention this yet, but they come in like super cute design. Another item that I love from the Honest Company is the Honest Soothing Bottom Wash. So yeah, this is for when the baby has a bowel movement. I usually spray this on him every time he has a bowel movement, just to make sure you get everything. And it's like a soothing aloe based wash that just means you don't have to wipe as hard, so you don't risk irritating the area. And I really like this. It may sound like stupid, but if you have a baby, you know that sometimes the poop, this is getting way too disgusting, like, but sometimes if you don't know the baby used the bathroom, and you don't catch it like right when they're doing it, sometimes it gets a little dry. So this is nice to spray on the area so that you can make sure you get them completely clean. So yeah, couldn't recommend this enough. Honest, soothing bottom wash. The next mommy fave I want to share with you is actually an app, and it's called MammaBaby. And basically I use this app for at least the first 4 months of its life, like non-stop, like all the time. It basically is an app where you can track different things. So for me, I was breastfeeding, so I like to track like how often he was breastfeeding, how long, what side. And at the beginning it really helped because, you know, this is my first child, never breastfed before, and so I wanted to see like how much he, well, you can never really measure how much he's taking in, but I wanted to see like you know, the pattern in his eating. Now I don't use it anymore because I don't need to, but I would always use this like in the middle of the night. You could just set a timer and then you press stop when you're done, and you put what breast you fed him off of. So that really helped like in the middle of the night, because I was so tired that I would never, you know, I couldn't remember which one I used or if I used both or whatever. So the next time I got up, all I had to do was look at the app. I know which one to use, and yeah. Also on here you can track like poopy and wet diapers, which is really helpful at the beginning of his life. I didn't track that one that long because after doing that for a couple weeks I didn't feel like I needed to anymore. But it was pretty helpful just to make sure that he's getting enough poopy and wet diapers to make sure he's being fed enough. You can also track sleeping on here, which was helpful as well, because it kind of gave me something. I don't use it anymore again, but when he wasn't sleeping through the night, it gave me something to see like what's his pattern of waking up. Because like I said, you would think that you remember it, but when you're a new mom, there's so much on your mind, and getting up in the middle of the night, I mean, that new mommy brain is like no joke. Like seriously, I felt like I couldn't remember anything. So this app was like super helpful, and I think I got the paid version, which was like $3, but there's a free version that you can use for I think 30 days just to try it out, see if you like it. But it's definitely worth the $3 or $4 that it costs. Also, another thing that I didn't mention is that it has growth on here as well. So what I would do is that every time I went to the doctor, I would put in his growth, like put in his height, weight, and like head circumference and that type of thing. And it would give you like the percentile that he was in. And I found that it was pretty spot on with what the doctor said as well. But it also just kind of helped me keep track of how. The next two items are both to do with feeding. First one is to do with breastfeeding. And these are the Medela Quick Clean Wipes. And these are basically just wipes to help clean your breast pump equipment if you're not near a sink, or you don't have time to like do a thorough wash. Now obviously I wash my equipment when I'm at home between uses, but at work I use these to wipe them off, and they're kind of, they don't really feel like a normal like baby wipe. They kind of feel slightly soapy, so you would think, and actually when you use them they kind of look soapy on the equipment, but when they dry it's completely clean. And yeah, I love these. I use them daily at work, every single time I pump. So these are awesome. The other item I have for feeding is actually for like baby food. And this is the Boone Squirt Spoon. Basically, you put the baby food in this part here, like you pour it in here, and then you can squeeze it and it comes out of the spoon tip here. So this is an absolute must when you are out. I don't like taking, I mean, I try to pare down as much as I can what I need to take with me. So this is just really convenient because I don't have to take a spoon and a bowl and worry about fixing it. All I do is take the baby food, put it in here, and then I can feed him and actually like walk around the store. So I'll squeeze a little bit out, give him some, let him get that down, and you know, go on about my business. So this may seem like a silly thing, but it's really very, very helpful. And it's kind of funny, like this is like one of the most simple things, but every time I use it, I swear somebody asks me about it or tells me like, oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. Like I don't know how long these have been out, because obviously it's my first child, but I love this thing. Okay, and then the last mommy fave I want to share with you is actually YouTube. So yeah, I use YouTube to look up Sesame Street videos for my son, and I have an actual playlist. And if y'all want to see that playlist, I can actually make it public. So let me know in the comments below if y'all want access to that. But anyway, so I made a playlist of Sesame Street songs where they have different songs with, of course, the characters from Sesame Street, with celebrities, and they are actually pretty good songs. Like I don't think Sesame Street was that good back when I was young. I mean, I don't remember, but I don't know, songs are pretty catchy. Like I find myself singing them even when I'm not with Noah. So that playlist has been a lifesaver. Not that I sit there and let him watch YouTube for hours on end or anything like that, but especially like after he eats his food, I like to let him sit in his high chair for a bit to calm down, because he's like nonstop. So I don't really like him getting up, moving around right after eating, because of course he'll throw it up. He just needs to let his food settle. So I like to sit him in his high chair. I put on the YouTube playlist of his little Sesame Street songs, and he loves it. Like it's amazing how much attention he pays to it. Like he understands the words or whatever. Even before I would let him do that, I would put, like if in my car, I would put that playlist on my Bluetooth to play through my car, and it will calm him down in the car. He's perfectly fine in the car now, but when he was younger, he didn't really like car rides that much. Like he didn't like being confined to his car seat. So that was actually a big help when he was a lot younger, because it would calm him down in the car, just listening to those type songs. I don't know what it is about it, but he loves it, so therefore I love it, and the songs are pretty darn good. Anyway, that's it for my mommy favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a change, but let me know, you know, what you think. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these type videos. I do have another channel, but I really don't use it, so I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of it, but I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know if you want to see more of these type videos. And definitely check out Naturally Curly Q. Like I said, you will not be disappointed. She has awesome videos, and I know you're gonna love her mommy faves as well. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.